everyone. I've been sent this Barbie Starlight adventure doll to, well, for my kids to test, but I thought I would have a quick look at it first, so you all know what to expect. So it comes in quite a big box. It's not a stocking present, and you are going to need a pair of scissors to get into it. So as with most of these toys, you are going to need to cut off the little plastic ties to get it out. Well, that wasn't too painful. Oh, look at her. That is quite something. So this Barbie's got a hard body and clothing. She's got a nice little vest, which does come off, but underneath she's got hard plastic clothes. This isn't a doll for getting dressed and undressed. It's not poseable like some of the newer Barbies are, but you know what? She's got something else just as special. Not to mention the sparkly hair. Can't go wrong with a bit of sparkly hair. Oh, her boots do come off. So let's have a look at the cat. So we know by the colour coordinating bits that which way round to put these propellers on. Now these do feel a bit flimsy. I'm not sure how long they'll last with my boys when they get hold of it, which they will. So they just push on like that. You've got this long bit, which I guess you'd call the cat's leash, and it plugs in to Barbie's little handheld bit here. Now, I don't know if you can see that. There are some tiny little contacts in there, so I think maybe you should plug this in and not your kids. Otherwise it's not going to last very long. There we go, in. Well, there we go. That's the whole thing. And I believe we have a button on the back of Barbie here. See that on the back of her leg? And it's not doing anything. So I went back and read the box. It did take me a little while to find the instructions. She does need some batteries. You are going to need a crosshead screwdriver. Remember what I said about this Barbie not being one for undressing? Oh, she is. Right, I only had 2 new batteries, so hopefully these other ones will do the job. I raided a remote control. Yes, so it took me round about 2 minutes to get the batteries in. You wouldn't believe I was an engineer by trade, would you? Well, I'm not usually quite that useless at getting batteries in, but they're in now. I'm so glad I opened this before I gave it to the kids. Right, hopefully she'll now work. Remember the button on the back of her leg and press that? Whoa! Well, that's actually quite impressive. The cat really does fly. I've put mismatched batteries in there. I'm quite impressed with that. Well, I think that'll be a bit of fun for the kids. How long it'll last, I'm not sure. It does feel a little bit flimsy. And I didn't mention, when I had to go back and put batteries in, I couldn't get this part off of Barbie, which made it a little bit tricky to get her vest off to get to the batteries. But we'll see. Once the kids have had a good play with it, and once my boys have got hold of it, we'll have a proper idea of how long it's going to last. But let's face it, that sparkly hair, that's got to be pretty blooming good.